Hello, Kevin. I got your email. Normally, your emails to me are all humour, and I don't go there because on XXY Talk I never went to the humour problem or humour page on XXY Talk. You still say at the end of your email that you are on XXY Talk. Obviously, I'm not. And I remember you from XXY Talk. Thank you very much for all your emails, by the way. You asked about heart problems, basically. You asked this. Let's see now. A gentleman with heart problems has had a recent heart attack. Unable to find a problem with his heart, doctors are baffled with the heart attack this Klinefelter syndrome person has had. And you've asked a question, is there a problem with some Klinefelter syndrome people that doctors need to know about? And you then say, after all, being Klinefelter syndrome myself and having been put on heart pills to keep the old ticker going myself, are we that much different than the norms? How many others have had the same problems or worse? How would I check for such an amount if KS is a newly found within the last 10 years as a syndrome to find out more info on it? Well, KS hasn't been just found out in the last 10 years, it was found out 50 or 60 years ago, Klinefelter syndrome. People who are XXY, who are technically male, but again, that's baffling for the doctors. I think XXYs are just people. So I looked up on the internet and I came across this. It says this, okay? Both estrogens and testosterone have been shown to have immune modulating effects. Testosterone in particular appears to suppress activation of pro-inflammatory cytokines or cytokines. Men with low testosterone levels are at increased risk of coronary artery disease. An anti-inflammatory effect of normal physiological levels of sex hormones may therefore be important in atheroprotection. In this article we discuss some of the mechanisms involved in atherosclerotic coronary artery disease and the putative link between testosterone deficiency and atheroma formation. We present the hypothesis that the immune modulating properties of testosterone may be important in inhibiting atheroma formation and progression to acute coronary syndrome. So basically, there is probably not enough information out there for doctors and stuff like that, but you're right to ask me and other people about it. I would say ask Oneinko on XXY Talk. He has a lot of scientific information that is probably more factual than the doctors. If you can deal with his shitty attitude, then I'd ask him. But I'll do a video such as this one and another one, and we'll try and work out that sort of problem with heart. I know that myself, with my heart, that I get heart palpitations a lot being on testosterone. And I've often complained that I thought I was going to get a heart attack, and went to my doctor about that, and my doctor basically wasn't able to answer it and said my heart's fine, checked my heart and whatever. So yeah, I think it's very possible that Klinefelter syndrome people or XXY people, who can be male or female, because there is an XXY female out there that I've met on YouTube, and these are things that we need doctors to really think about before it happens again, and before another Klinefelter syndrome or another XXY person or a transgender person who's taking testosterone or whoever it happens to be, we need to look after these people. Essentially the doctors need to look after us, but if the doctors can't look after us because they're baffled and they don't study properly, then we're all going down the drain. So good question, Kevin, very good, and I hope to see you on XXY Talk at some point in the future, because I certainly do need to be on there, just like all of you, just in case I had problems and I'd need somewhere to discuss it. XXY Talk probably would be the best place, but as it stands I'm still banned, and well, none of you XXY Talk people are doing anything about it really. Very few of you have ever bothered to question the powers to be up there, about Peace and Party. Where is Peace and Party? Why isn't he allowed to be there? I can imagine you emailing me and another XXY in private email that's resulted because that's come from the fact that maybe I don't know, I'm not on it. Is XXY Talk slower? Not really people contacting and caring about each other, because I certainly was caring about people. You know, natural welcomer. A lot of people have complained about XXY Talk at the moment, saying that, you know, there's not a lot going on. Yeah, well, I suppose I was a big you know, contributor to XXY Talk, and yeah, I hope I'm on there, man, because I need to be on there as much as anybody else, and I'd like to discuss these heart things with people on XXY Talk. It'll be much easier than here on this island we call YouTube, that not everybody knows that it exists, you know. So let's maybe invite me back on the island of XXY Talk, and we might get some things sorted out. Okay, it's up to you. I can't do anything about it. So but I will do what I can when you ask me questions on email about heart or anything to do with Klinefelter syndrome, XXY, and hormone replacement therapy and all that sort of stuff. Yes, I know about that. Okay, bye. Peace.